I'm sorry. That was terrible. That was an awful thing for me to say.
And now, Cheezwits.
Hello?
Hello.
I can't see anybody.
Well, I can't see you either.
I can hear you like crazy.
I feel like I should take offense to that, but
I can't see you. What is going on?
what did
I
you
don't even understand
break?
why I can hear you. I don't even know why I can even hear you. There it is.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Look who figured it out.
Yahoo! I actually have to pay for fucking parking today.
At your job?
Yes. Oh, yeah, that is part of the job. But we had snow last night, so the place where we were sneaking out, they blocked it.
Oh.
So we had a construction fence that we could move ourselves, but they piled a bunch of snow in front of it, so we can't get out of it. They're fucking rotten to us.
Bastards.
They are sons of bitches. We're just trying to do the Lord's work here. I'm all giddy. I'm all giddy. I don't know how much. You know, this is going to cost me $6.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Hello. Get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and come into work. You got to pay $6 to get your ass out. Not right.
Can you get reimbursed? Are you going to be okay? Do you want me to send you the $6?
Hey, listen, girl. It's $600 a year.
What is?
Oh my God! It declined my card. That's even worse.
Chris, can you send Wally $6, please?
Oh my God! And I put money. Oh, I was approved on this one. I put money in today. My fucking wife must have spent money. Oh, God damn it.
Christopher.
Where is Chris? Is he here? He's here.
I don't know what I'm listening to.
You're listening
Oh, it's Cheezwits. This is Cheezwits. If you tuned into the wrong place, please exit now. Were you expecting talk about to be called a fuckhead and shown feet or something? Is that what you're expecting? That's a different channel that Jess is on. That's not this
I was
channel.
listening to your fucking financial goddamn woes.
Leave the goddamn room. Oh, fucking hell. All right. I'm ready to go.
I mean, I jump in the middle of it. Oh, I want to look at Jess.
I bet that was hilarious.
I am not sure what happened there, but somewhere
right
I think Will Robinson is in trouble. I'm not sure, but I think he is.
So Chris is obviously driving.
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm. I could tell because you're cutting out.
I shouldn't anymore. I was just coming out of the chiropractor's office, and it's shitty there.
Oh.
What's shitty? The doctor's office? The chiropractor's
The cell service
office?
at the doctor's office, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I use that in air quotes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a chiropractor.
I mean, you have to go to a whole weekend of school at the fucking Holiday Inn Express to do this?
It's the same place you go to be governor of Tennessee. It's the same 2-hour course. It's good. It all works out. Oh, God damn. I'm sorry, Jess. I don't mean to pick on the exalted governor of your fine state.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the governor of Tennessee. He did his time at the Learning Annex. He's fine.
He took English as a first language. Good for him.
I don't know if this has made national news, but the festering cunt known as Marsha Blackburn, who is going to be running for governor, is being investigated for misusing campaign funds.
Being investigated for being a festering cunt.
Unfortunately, being a festering cunt is part of being a Republican in Tennessee.
That they'd be able to figure out. They'll never find the funds.
There's no investigation needed. She's already got the job.
It's a given. It's part of the prerequisite.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's in the primer notes.
Can I be a real big dick?
Why should anything be different this week?
Probably not.
Let's try and be a real big dick.
Okay.
And I think I may have mentioned this last week. I don't remember. But, before your mom passed, Jess, if she was missing, there would be no national news coverage about it.
No.
They wouldn't have the FBI involved. They wouldn't have Trump getting on and saying the FBI is behind everything.
Nope.
Look, I hope this woman's found, but people go missing every fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do.
And I don't know what is so special about, fucking Dave Garroway's sister, whatever the fuck, on the Today Show, how they get special treatment because, their mother was taken.
I mean, other than, and I'm not following it real closely. I have a sort of passing knowledge of what's going on. But other than Trump thinking his opinion is needed on the matter, is she getting special treatment or just getting more coverage than other people?
No, she's getting special treatment.
She's getting special treatment. Yeah.
He wrote something about how she has all the resources of the FBI, local, national law enforcement, at her disposal.
Right, but if you're a black woman who was kidnapped in Mississippi, fuck you.
Well, I mean, that's just it. I mean, look, my mother's
if it was Oprah's mother, nobody would give a shit.
Well, no, because that's a celebrity, so somebody would give a shit. But if somebody took my mother, I'd give them money.
And Oprah has a gazillion dollars. Oprah could buy the FBI.
Okay, so let's
and maybe Savannah Guthrie has bought the FBI.
What's that?
Maybe Savannah Guthrie has bought the FBI.
Yeah, I'm with Chris. This happens whenever any celebrity or celebrity parent is in any sort of peril.
Well, when's the last time we heard this? Patty Hearst? I mean, when was the last time we were on a big manhunt like this? Chris, your silence tells me exactly.
You might, Chris, for the first time in the, I don't know how long we've been doing this. Have a point.
Yeah,
2.5 years. You may actually have a point.
We're on. It doesn't make any sense to me. I hope the woman is
4.
found, but Jesus Christ, they wouldn't do it for your mother, my mother, Wally's mother. I mean, if you know who she is, they wouldn't be doing that.
You make.
I'm sorry. That was terrible. that was an awful thing for me to say.
No, but
poor Jessie. Listen to her.
You're dead nuts on. Well, I think you know what Jessica's realizing right now? That I had a worse mother than she had. Mine just threw me away. So there you go.
Mine tried. It just didn't stick.
Yeah, mine stuck. Mine threw me, but beat me first and then threw me away. It's all good. Chris, that was very good, by the way.
Thank you. I tried hard.
Well, you said you were being a big dick, so trying hard seems like something you should do if you're a big dick.
Maybe I have found a new lifeline in the world.
Oh my! You know what? We've given the people the 2 minutes of good podcast we could.
Well,
we might as well just go away now.
Got it out early today.
Yeah.
Good talking to you guys.
We might as well kind of goodbye, everybody. Thanks for coming.
It's not getting any better than that.
It surely is not. It's not a chance. It's getting better than this. We have exhausted every good thing we have, and we even borrowed some.
Yeah.
So it's all fucking fabulous. I got to tell you something. So in our new building, did I tell you? In the new building, we have every fucking door has a lock. Every door. There's not a single door you don't have to use a key to get into.
No.
And
you already had
my
a shit ton of keys from your old building.
I have fucking as many keys now. But the reason is it's all about safety, right?
Mm-hmm.
But every fucking door you go, it's driving me fucking bonkers. That I leave to get back into the office, I need a key. To go up the stairs, I need a key to get into the door that goes into the hallway that goes up the stairs. Then I need a key when I get to the top of the stairs to open the door. To get back down, I need the same fucking thing, and then back.
I guess
it's exhausting, this key usage.
I guess doing like a electronic or keypad thing is cost prohibitive.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I mean, if you, I'd probably say it is a $5 million building.
And they couldn't put in electronic badge system?
Jess, you know what? I wish I couldn't. I wish I could answer that. I don't know. What I do know today, so we had to have the dumpster guy brought a dumpster to us. We have a big dumpster,
as he does,
and the dumpster people brought it and placed it in place, but said. And when they brought it on a flatbed like they tow your car away with, which is fit into the area where the dumpster goes, fine. Went in, they rolled it off. When they came to pick up the dumpster last week, they could not get into the gate because it wasn't wide enough.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so fantastic. So the people who put in the fence, they were contacted. They said, it's winter. We really don't put in fences and fix fences in the winter. So I called my neighbor who does this kind of stuff, and he came over today and did it. Cost $3. And what he did was took out posts that were cemented into the ground. He just cut those down and moved the fence over, and then adjusted the fence 16 inches so that it would reach one side to the other and close the gap, and rehung the latch and the hasp and lock and all of that. $300. We haven't gotten the estimate from the original fence company that said, we'll give it to you on Friday last week. My guess it would have been $1,500.
Yeah.
Because that's the way they roll.
Well,
and I was trying to tell my boss today, she lives in the city, and I said, this is the way we roll in the country. You need something done, you call your neighbor, he sends you his insurance, and you get it done.
Mm-hmm.
3 hours, done. Start to finish. Estimate, paperwork, fence fixed, done.
Now, at my house, I didn't have fence work I needed done, but
tree work.
No, I mean the guy, my yard guy came over and got all the limbs out, picked up for me and put out front.
What a God.
And he has not. He may still ask me for money, but he hasn't yet. I don't know.
Do you have to do like naked window walking by or something like that?
No.
Good.
However, I was leaving the house for something the other day, and I went downstairs through the garage, took some trash out, and as I came back in, I noticed that there was, that seam tape on on ceilings. So
drywall tape,
there was the seam tape was hanging down, and I went, "The fuck is going on?" Oh, there's water dripping. God damn it, there's water dripping.
Oh, motherfucker!
Now I got through, 2 weeks where people in town didn't have power. I didn't have any frozen pipes. I got through that storm fine. Why the fuck is there water dripping now? So I take a video of it. I text it over to the plumber, and I say, now that I think about it, and he calls me. I said, now that I think about it, the last day or two, I've noticed the toilet in the main bathroom runs periodically, and I had thought to myself, I need to see if the thing inside the tank needs to be replaced.
Ball and cock.
Yeah. I was thinking flapper, but okay. I said, but now that I think about it, I said, I had something like this happen at my old house, and it was the seal that needed to be replaced on the floor. He said, yeah, it could be that. So when I get home, I come back upstairs to turn off the water to the toilet, and that's when I realized, no, water is actually dripping out of the bottom of the tank of the toilet.
Oh, yeah.
So your tank's cracked.
Fuck. So I turn it off. I call him back. I tell him what's going on. He says, well, as long as you don't use it and the water's off, like, put something under it to catch the water that's still in the tank, but I'll get there. It might be tomorrow, but I'll get there when I can.
Or flush the toilet.
Well, and I did that too. He ends up having a couple of his guys come that afternoon, like a couple hours after I call him back.
I see this.
They are here for 9 minutes.
Of course.
9 minutes, and they're like, okay, you're all set.
There's a little seal in there.
No, it was a bolt. The bolt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That tightens onto the. It just apparently over time just comes loose, and there was water. He said I hand tightened it, and the dripping stopped. Are you fucking kidding me? $120 for 9 minutes to tighten a bolt.
We got in the wrong fucking field, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. But also, I'm glad that I thought I was going to have to replace the toilet. Like, I thought there was going to be several $100s worth of.
So that happened to me, but that what you're describing happened to me. But yeah, there's two bolts that have rubber gaskets that tighten down on either side into the bottom of the tank. But there's also in the middle of that tank, there's that big seal where the water goes down into the toilet. Mm-hmm. That could leak too. What happened to our toilet, and we had to replace a ceiling, was that the tank cracked. The tank just, for whatever reason, cracked.
That happened at my old house, but before it was before I owned it, I was renting, and I was in the living room minding my own business, and I heard a pop, and then I heard water.
Yeah. There you go. Ours did a slow leak over the entire night. We didn't hear the toilet run because we were sleeping, but hundreds of gallons. Mm-hmm. Because the toilet would drain through that crack and fill up and drain. And we still didn't know what happened until my wife got downstairs and Jody called me and said, the ceiling is falling down in the living room. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And yet, sure as shit, the ceiling was falling down in there. Unfortunately, the toilet did have a recall, but we were past the recall. It was like if you had this toilet, it was a recall on it, but we had the toilet for 10 years, and the recall only covered the toilet if it was 5 years or less old.
Oh.
So
cool.
So it didn't cover any of the. Luckily, we had insurance that covered it, but
I wish somebody would have told me that water would become my mortal enemy.
Oh, water is the absolute worst of all housing things. Mm-hmm. Primarily because it is subject to gravity. Mm-hmm. And it goes to the lowest point. So your roof can be leaking, and because of the way the roof is built and the joists and all of that stuff up there, the water will flow along I'm just forgetting the word now, but it flows along to the lowest point, and you think, oh, there must be a leak here, but really it's 20 feet away where the water comes in, and it just flowed along the joist because it was off by a quarter inch.
Yep.
Yeah, that happens.
Which reminds me, I found out that Costco has a deal for its members for homeowners insurance, so I called right before we got on today to get a quote from them.
And then a week from now say, shit, something happened.
Well, no, because, I think they can see that claims have been filed. I don't know what kind of detail they get for that, but they do know that my roof is old, so the coverage for the roof is not as good, but I guess it doesn't matter if the fucking insurance company isn't going to cover roof repair anyway.
Now, have you priced out what a new roof is going to cost you?
No, and the guy, I've been having trouble getting even the inside work done. And the guy that was my rep, my now third rep for this company, I texted him yesterday and I was like, hi, waiting for an update on this, getting the inside work done. And he calls me and he's like, I'm so sorry. I changed jobs on Friday, but my new company is better equipped to handle that anyway because the old company doesn't really do interior work and they would have farmed it out, and that's why it was taking so long. He goes, but my company can do it. Can I come by tomorrow and give you a quote? yeah. Do you want me to work up a quote for the roof too? I said, well, I don't have roof money right now. And he's like, okay. I said, but if you want to fix the stuff that the other company was supposed to fix and didn't, that would be cool. So
you ought to get the roof quote anyways, just to see.
Yeah, I probably
Just
will
to
because
ballpark it.
now it turns out that if I have to have the roof replaced, there's a higher deductible on it if it's wind and hail.
Right.
But regardless, it's something about the actual cash value of the roof, which is almost 20 years old at this point. So if I had to get it replaced, they wouldn't pay to replace the whole roof. They wouldn't pay the whole cost to replace the roof.
Right. Do you have a simple roof, like just the triangle?
No, there's like a porch and some zigs and zags, yeah.
A little more.
Yeah.
Because it almost makes no sense for you to fix the interior if the exterior is still going to be leaking.
Well, the problem is that the old part of the roof is the back part, and that's where all of the hail damage showed. The leak was on the front part. There's a tarp up there, so I told him that I wanted to have them take the tarp off and replace those shingles that are affected by the tarp having been nailed in. The tarp stopped the leaking. So if they replace those shingles where the tarp is, theoretically, that would prevent the leak from recurring.
Huh.
Theoretically.
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 But I've had a tarp up there for a year and a half. And yesterday, some motherfucker with a business card came and ignored my signs and rang the doorbell and got the dogs all fucking riled up talking about, I saw you had a tarp and I wanted to know if you had anybody to help you out with that. I said, yeah, the people that put the tarp up there. You think I fucking climbed up there and put it on there? Come on, man.
Yeah, you say, no, I put the tarp up there. I'm going to take the tarp down. I'm going to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goddamn. Goddamn, that girl was some kind of handy. She's climbing up the ladder, fixing roofs. What, is it a roof there? Is it a roof? What is it?
A roof.
It is a roof?
It's a roof.
I don't know where some people do say roof, right? I don't know where that is, but some parts of the country it's a roof.
Well, now that you say
really
it, I don't know. I just know how I say it, but I've lived all over the country, so.
Right. Hey, I'm sure you've heard it, though, pronounced roof, right?
I have, yeah.
I wonder who says roof. I don't know. So we had the big, we had the typical big storm coming, guys. Big storm. People ran to Walmart, got their bread and water and toilet paper, like they always do when the weather guy puts on his fucking cardigan and, wears a pair of jeans to work.
Rolls up the sleeves.
Right, rolls up his sleeves, and everybody's casual on the set. And of course, we had like fucking 3 inches of snow. Like, it's just these fucking guys. I really am driven
It's funny
crazy
that
by
people
these
panic
fucking
up
guys.
there the same way that they panic down here, though.
Oh, they do, because they've been conditioned.
But because up there, if you got a foot of snow, you're still going to be fine because the plows are going to come right through and take care of it. And you're not even going to be stuck in your house for a day.
No. Nope,
Meanwhile, we had
even
6 inches here, and 10 days schools were closed.
I couldn't leave my house for 10 days after our ice storm because the sun doesn't shine in the driveway and the front steps enough to melt the ice.
And see, here we had, 2 weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, we had 21 inches of snow overnight and into the next day. I went to work that day and drove in it, and 20 inches of snow. It's a little inconvenient, but it stops nothing from happening.
Right.
And it doesn't even stop school anymore because it's going to be a remote day.
Yeah.
Like that, COVID crushed kids.
Yeah.
It crushed them in all kinds of ways, and that's another way it crushed them because there's no such thing as a snow day anymore.
Yeah.
Fucking when I was a kid, and I'm sure you too, Jessica, knowing where you grew up, you fucking prayed for a snow day. It was like manna from heaven.
Yeah.
Even
as rare as snow days were.
right where you lived, you'd have to get 30 inches of snow, topped with another 10 inches of ice, and you might get a snow day. And it was the same here. I think in the blizzard of 78, oh, fuck, am I old. But the blizzard of 78, I think we got one day off. Yeah, I think we had one day of school off.
Blizzard of 93. Blizzard of 93 did some shit. You were still in Cortland then, weren't you? Blizzard of 93?
Yeah, I remember the Blizzard of 93 because I was driving a 1970 Ford Torino.
I remember.
And my Big Blue, and that was the only vehicle that was fucking making it around because it had that big 302 big block engine in it. And I was bringing people up the transmitter side and going picking up people for work.
I was trapped in my dorm on campus. It was spring break, and I had to get special permission to be on campus, but I was working, so I didn't have any place else to go. So I was stuck in my dorm because there was 6 feet of snow blocking the door to the building. Like I was on the second floor, and I could open the window from the bathroom, and the snow was level with the bottom of the window.
Oh, wow! And no suicides that day.
Nope.
Nobody was jumping out of any windows that day.
No, but I remember that the building next to mine caught on fire because somebody left like a wicker basket or something next to they had the little heat things in there. Somebody left a wicker basket next to it and it caught on fire. And I was like, hey! If that catches over here, I'm in here!
So is that when the Deltas threw you out of your place and you had to go live in the gym?
The Deltas. The Delta Pies threw you out.
Delta, can I help you?
I am always amazed. Just you harking back a little bit to college days. I am amazed at how ill-prepared people are at that age for that kind of life and living independently, and just how even people who are in their 30s, when you have storms like that, people are so ill-prepared. They panic at a heart. I don't understand how we've gotten this far in life. We were better at this shit when we were walking around bare ass with loincloths, eating fucking mammoth off the bone. We're just horrible at this now. Not all of us, but here's something funny that happened at work today. So the kitchen has the door lock on it. This is where I was going with this. So one side of the kitchen, the part that the Gen Pop can access it, you lock that side with a key so that, people who are using the shelter can't just walk into the kitchen, grab a knife and stab people or steal food or whatever. The other side of that lock you just open the door and you can go through. It has no lock or anything on it. It's just the way the handle works. One side is permanently unlocked and the other side you can lock. So access from one way. Well, that handle, which is 2 weeks old, stopped functioning today. You could not get out of the kitchen today or in the kitchen today. From that side. You had to go out the door that went into the food pantry, exit the building, and come back in through another door because the doctor was in session and we couldn't use her hallway. The free care doctor. So
that's going to be a regular occurrence?
No. So I had to. I went in because I have tools and I'm a handy guy and I've owned a home. But I took the door apart. I took the door, popped shit off and popped off handles and was able to open the door. Then I taped the latches closed and whatnot.
Boy, are they glad they hired you.
And then the contractor came and said, "Yeah, the part is worn. Fucking worn. It's 2 weeks old." What are we talking about here? Where did this part come from? What used fucking door did this come from? And our doors are steel 3-inch thick doors, and they're steel. They're fire doors, but they're also security doors. The fucking doors way up. But how the fuck do you get these doors? Probably cost $3,000 a piece.
Wow.
Like they're expensive doors. They're expensive doors.
Did they wholesale them from some used door dealer?
I don't know where they got them from. It's hard to tell, if you've ever worked with Chris, what are you eating?
How do you know it's me?
Because I can see Jess and I can't see you, and I can hear paper crumpling. I assume it's you. If it's not you, please forgive me.
My latest obsession is oyster crackers.
Oh, I do like oyster crackers.
Do you have the flu?
I'm not feeling great, but no, I just love oyster crackers. Last couple of weeks, I've been oyster crackers, and for dessert, marshmallows.
I thought you were going to say ginger ale.
You think I was pregnant?
So wait a second.
Chris is pregnant.
Chris, my friend, my pregnant friend, who has diabetes of sorts, right? Mm-hmm. Is eating marshmallows.
Well, yeah, it's not like I'm eating the entire bag in one fucking sitting.
Let me have a snack of carbohydrates and then more carbohydrates.
Hey, it's
to accentuate
well.
My diabetes. Yes, I remember those days when you would talk about laying on a Walmart bathroom floor trying to get cool. Yes,
that was at a Sheets, by the way. And nothing like laying on the floor in God knows how many other people's piss.
Yeah.
Trying to, try not to die.
I don't want to step on the Sheets bathroom floor. My God.
Oh, God. Oh, so gross, you guys. So fucking gross. Just horrible. And so there was my adventure. Chris, give us some adventures, man. You have no adventures to share.
I really did.
Share an adventure.
I told you last week. I mean, when I was down in not North Carolina. Where the fuck was I?
Alabama.
Alabama. Thank you. That that was the big adventure. I mean, I got home. My body was still hurting from going up to that transmitter site. So I think I told you my boss took me up in a 2001 Expedition, which it all-wheel drive, but man, trying to go up that hill for a 20-minute ride at 10 miles an hour over all these bumps and little creeks and all this sort of shit, I was about to yak everywhere.
Kidneys shaking out of your body.
Wally.
Yes.
Can you see?
Let me make it big, girl. Oh wait, hold on, not now. I see red. Fuck this. Hold on one second, Jess. Oh yes, I see now. What does that say?
Well, you fucking wrote it. What do you think it says?
Oh, it's the card. You got it.
She got it.
What'd she say?
Well, she didn't open it. She just said Wally.
Oh, okay. Oh, so she hasn't. Oh,
she's probably gonna let him open it.
The boy open it.
Yeah.
I hope she likes it. I hope he likes it.
So, I hijacked the conversation, and I apologize for that. We're talking about Chris, my friend's first grade son. His class was collecting Valentines they were trying to get Valentines from every state. And I didn't realize this until later. They were learning about geography and kindness in the same lesson. And she sent a text saying that they were missing certain states. And I sent one and said it was from Nashville, Tennessee, also known as Music City. And then when he went and told his class about it, because he forgot to bring it with him or something, he said he couldn't remember what state it was, but that it was Music City, and that is definitely not a state. But
he's 7.
Yeah, he's 7. So they were missing certain states, and Maine was one of them. And I'm going to be fully honest here. I said, because Maine was one of the missing, I said, I asked Wally, and he said yes, but I asked in the middle of the day, and he probably will forget. So maybe see if you can find a backup.
Hey, listen, I would have done the same thing.
And not only did Wally not forget, but the next day he asked me how old this kid was, and he called me and he said, and he called me intentionally, by the way. He was not calling some other Jessica. And he said that he put together, was it 7 pages? 4 pages?
Yeah, I think so. Like four pages.
Yeah, you say what you did.
Yeah. So I just put together 4 pages of facts about Maine, pictures of, here's a lobster. Here's what about the lobster. Here's when the state became a state. Here's what our government is. Here's the official tree, the official bird, with all pictures of it. And then I sent him a coupon from a coupon book that, a Valentine coupon book that says, you're entitled to 1 mystery gift. And I wrote a little note on it, said, send this back and I'll send you a mystery gift. And gave him my address. And I hope he does. But I didn't know it was about kindness too, Jess, so I sort of fit the bill.
Yeah, I didn't know that either until after I had already asked you to do it.
They're probably wondering, what is this, a formal letter? Is this a court document?
No, I told her, after you called me, I texted her and told her what you said that you had done. So she was he's going to be so excited.
Really very odd that the next day when you called and asked all the information, you're like, okay, what's kid's name? Where does he live? What's his inseam? It was really weird.
Does he live anywhere near Savannah Guthrie's mother?
Yeah.
Is he anywhere near? Is his name Epstein?
So there are certain things that move me, and when we're trying to educate, because I thought, well, there's an opportunity to give somebody a lesson or show kindness, that it's a really important thing to do. Mm-hmm. So that's why it stuck with me, because it's as much of an idiot as I sound a lot of the time, and as how absent-minded I might be, certain things hang with me.
Yeah. Well,
and that's one of the things that hangs with me when you're trying to show kids that adults aren't all assholes.
What made me feel good about this whole thing was that she sent the list and I started going through it, and I was like, oh, wait, I know somebody here. I know somebody there. I know somebody there. So I just started reaching out. I'm trying to find the original list. Okay, so these were the states that were missing. Oregon. I was like, oh, I know somebody there. And I texted my best friend from high school and I was like, here's the situation. Would you do this? And she's like, oh, how fun. Of course. Montana, I texted an author I worked with there. He said, consider it done. Wyoming, I don't have anybody there. North and South Dakota. Oklahoma, I texted a friend who's a librarian in the school system, and she said she would do it. Iowa, I texted my cousin, and she was like, I love wasting time at work. And she got out construction paper. She's also a teacher.
Oh, nice.
She got out construction paper and made a Valentine that says Iowa.
Lovely.
Huh?
Lovely.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
I love it.
Missouri, I don't think I had anybody there. Arkansas, I texted a friend in Arkansas, and she did kind of what you did. She texted me a picture of the card. She didn't do pages, but she said, here are some fun facts about Arkansas.
Nice.
Louisiana, I texted one of my mom's cousins for that. Kentucky, I think we got, not from me. West Virginia, I asked an author friend to do that. She was going to hook it up. Maine was you, and then New Hampshire, Vermont, Nebraska, and Alaska, and I got Nebraska too. But like so many of my friends, it just made me feel good about who I'm friends with, because every single person that I asked was excited to do it.
That's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
It is. It's nice.
Thankfully, we had
nice
Maryland covered, because I know Chris wouldn't do shit.
What?
No. No. Gonna send him a wrapper of something he ate. Here you go.
No. I would have written a very nice card. You know, roses are red, violets are blue. Why is Jess making me do this shit for you? You know, that would.
It's very cool though that you have friends that are all over the country. Mm-hmm. Like I think it's cool to just have these relationships with people who are, and I think that's the part. And now I'm going to be philosophical for a second or whatever, but I think that's the part that makes people well-rounded. When you know people from all over that can tell you, no, it ain't fucking lunatic here. Or, yeah, there's some lunatic people, but the rest of it's just like where you are, mm-hmm. regular. Mm-hmm. I like that, because you know regular people in these, in some fucking Wyoming, Montana, these are fucking places where a lot of hate news had come out of in recent years.
Tennessee.
About yeah, right. But you know that it's those are isolated things. So because you know people who are just regular who live in all these places.
Yeah.
Plus I love that. Like you said, that your friend said, "Fuck yeah, I'll do this. This is great."
There wasn't a single person who said, "I don't really have time for that." So I just thought that was really cool.
And we're all in the sort of same age range.
Pretty close. I mean.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I mean.
Really good.
Probably 40s, 50s, and 60s. Everybody I asked.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good too. It's just the people you think don't have time to do this shit actually do it.
More than one person said, "Am I just sending one, or does the whole class need one?"
Oh, yeah, I didn't say that. I'm not.
No, you sure the fuck did not.
No, I did not say that. No. But I went out. I went big for the kid that we sent it to.
You did.
I hope. I like that you did this thing though. I like that you're part of it, but the whole idea is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool. Kindness. I like kindness too.
And my friend, the teacher, the librarian in Oklahoma, said she was going to get all the first graders at her school to sign the card before she sent it.
Oh, see how it's so good.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if he finds maybe a kid from Oklahoma that he finds a pen pal with or something.
Yeah.
A lost art. Speaking of lost art, I saw the craziest fucking thing in Walmart the other day. I saw a mom with her child in the cart. She was pushing the cart. The kid was sitting in the cart. And I shit you not, the kid was reading a book. Reading a book.
A physical book.
Didn't have a book. Did not have a phone playing a game on it. Did not have a pad, any iPad or any fucking tablet. A book. And when I walked by, I said, "Well, there's something you don't see every day." And she said, "I know, it's great, right?" I said, "Yeah, it is." It's just, I was like, that kid is reading a fucking book.
That's great.
So when I see a person like that, there's a parent doing it right. It doesn't mean the other way is wrong.
No, but I can't even remember the last time I read a physical book, because to me it's more convenient to read on a tablet or whatever.
I can't remember the last time I actually read a physical book at all. I do tons of listening.
I do listening as well, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, I do a ton of it. I still read magazines and stuff. I still read the magazines that I read and look at.
I know. Look around. I still look at Playboy just for the jokes. So.
Yeah, the jokes. Mm-hmm.
No, I still
articles.
I still look at I still read Mother Jones and Smithsonian.
Of course you do.
Yeah, but here's another magazine I get now. I get Delish.
The fuck is that?
It's the Rachel Ray magazine.
Oh. I thought it was going to be porn. Didn't you, Chris?
I did.
Yeah.
Gay porn.
Gay porn.
I thought it was Wally getting some sort of rigatoni laid on his cock.
But I still read those magazines. I like magazines. I know they're dying, and I know it makes me seem fucking old, but I still have this need for tactile information, stuff that I can hold, read, turn, go back and read. I know you can do all that shit on the internet, but I just
you don't know how to find it.
No. All those magazines. I also have the digital. I also have the digital subscription. I just prefer the paper. I just do. There's some. It's like I still prefer going to the market. I still prefer going to the grocery store to shop. Even though you can do it in fucking Walmart or whatever. But I like going to the grocery store. I still like what it means and what it does and the interaction. And I invariably, when I go to the grocery store near me, or even if I go to Walmart 12, 15 miles away, I see people I know and have conversations and talk, even my neighbors there. And I like that I enjoy that part of my life and life in general, of seeing people, oh, hey, how are you? whoever, to my neighbor. Hey, Jenna, how are you? I have a friend named Jenna, by the way. She used to watch Dagan. She used to be Dagan's babysitter. She's now a teacher. She teaches, I think, the 5th grade. She went to school. But I see Doreen, or I see Ben, or I like seeing these people. And there's something about, I know, Jess, you don't go out shopping that much, do you?
Sometimes.
Jess hasn't left her house in a month.
But Jess is happy.
I was
not
iced
leaving
in,
her house.
Chris. I was iced in.
Look, that is your convenient excuse. If it was sunny and 75, you wouldn't have an excuse, and you'd still be in the same chair you are now.
That's
okay.
True. Sure is true. It's sure
Yeah,
true. No, I do go to the store from time to time. I left my house the other day. That's how I knew there was water leaking, because I went down to the garage to leave the house.
What did you do when you left the house? Were you leaving, or were you just walking out in the yard to get something?
No, I was leaving. I was going.
Shopping guy.
I was going. Oh, I was going to a meeting.
Oh. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. I thought you maybe going out to make sure the chopping guy was chopping wood correctly. Stack the wood over there. So the guy who chopped your wood, did he like take the wood with him? He chopped it all and took it?
No, because the city's going to pick it all up. I just needed somebody to put it all out front.
But is that the wood that was laying across the live wire?
No, that hasn't been handled yet. I did call back the tree trimming people, the city power company tree trimming line, and they said that they would send somebody out. But they were still, up until a couple of days ago, they were still trying to restore power to everybody after 2 weeks.
God damn, that's a long time.
Yeah, there's some changes that are. I saw a thing the other day that said they are now considering putting the power lines underground. Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Well, this is something that should be done in most cities all over the place. My power line is underground. The one that comes from the street up to my house is underground. But that's not the line that's out on the street. It's still above ground. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the great thing about under the ground power lines, at least for where I live in my house, is you don't have to pay for the poles, because if they run power up you pay every pole, then there would be probably 5 poles here.
And then that means also some dumbass is driving stupid. There's no pole for them to hit. Yeah. Somebody was telling me that their power, I think in a different part of town, that their power lines were underground, but their power, they were in an apartment complex, but their power was still out for 5 days because the transformers blew. That's
a long fucking time, though, for
when
single piece of equipment.
When you consider how many of those there were, though, at one time.
And they're never, they're never prepared for it.
No,
though.
And the fucking power company prepared for snow up until a day and a half before the storm, even though the meteorologists were saying it was going to be ice. They didn't prepare for ice, they prepared for snow.
No, because they have their own guy, right?
Who the fuck knows?
Right. Well, they all have their own guy, because my son, who used to work for the power company, he worked for a subcontractor of the power company, the people who trim the trees. So the power company they hire people to go out and, accompany, multi-million-dollar contracts to go trim trees around power lines all year long. So he works, and so he still gets the update, the update he got regarding the weather was much harsher than the weather we actually got.
Which is what you want, because you want to be over-prepared. Right.
But they use a different company than the local weather, the local weather guy, and that's to their detriment sometimes.
Yeah.
And then they hire all these fuckers from out of state. Mm-hmm. And in a state like yours, that's really, that they must be hiring people from all over the country to come there.
They were. I saw somewhere that Governor Newsom said he was sending people from California to help us in Tennessee, because it was
and the governor didn't say, fuck you. We don't want none of you California liberals here fixing our electricity.
I didn't see any response from our governor, but what I did see, the way that Newsom worded it, I don't remember the exact wording, but it was sort of like we're doing it because it's the right thing to do. And kind of the message the underlying message was, even though fuck off Tennessee, like,
Yeah,
you know,
I can see that. I understand it.
yeah.
That makes sense because it would be that's like a thing right up your alley. It's a little snarky governor talk.
Yeah.
He's being a little snarky governor.
I have become a bit of a fan of Governor Newsom over the last year or two.
He's got a sense of humor, and he is fucking really intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
He really makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I would, if that guy ran for president and he ran with like Pete Buttigieg, I'd vote for them in a fucking heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
In a heart. If Pete
Wally,
Buttigieg would run with a shoe,
if you ran for president, I would vote for you.
I would vote for me too.
Yeah.
And then I try to remember. But if Pete Buttigieg ran for, I hope he runs for president.
Mm.
There's no way in hell he gets elected. He can run all he wants to, but you're handing it to the Republicans. You're handing it to the Republicans.
Because he's gay, right?
That's correct. That's correct.
I've said this before because you've said that before, but people said the same thing about a black person becoming president.
Well, he was only half black. I mean, literally, that's how some people wrote that off. That's how some people said, well, he's only pot coon. It's okay. We'll elect him. We'll elect him.
Oh,
and that's what happened. If you look in areas like this, you know, they were okay with that because he wasn't fully black.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm feeling you're probably right, Chris. I don't like knowing that that's the truth.
Look, America doesn't vote for who they should vote for. America votes for who they're told they're going to vote for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the last name
right.
that a lot of people remembered walking into the voting booth was Donald Trump. Oh, the guy on TV. You know, and I told my dad that. I said, Dad, you're in a country that elected, you know, who the fuck's the wrestler in Minnesota?
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, I'm like, you're in a country that elected Jesse Ventura as governor. They remember famous names. That's it. Okay?
You know,
they vote for who they're told to vote for. And people are going to say, don't vote for the gay man. You can't do that.
Because then they're going to make us all gay.
And make us all gay and take away our rights.
You know which state gave Kanye the most votes, right?
Which one?
Tennessee?
Yep.
Tennessee.
Yep.
There you go.
Tennessee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
make
there will
that
never be an Asian
make sense
president.
because also he's black.
You got a lot of
It's
Memphis.
just-
That's what.
But
You're never going to get a Chinese president. You're never going to get an Asian. You're never going to get an Indian. You know, the closest thing you might have to an Indian is the first lady being J.D. Vance's wife. If he doesn't kill her to marry Erica Kirk. Okay. But that's a whole nother story and a whole nother rabbit hole we can go down at another time.
God damn it. I don't want to move to Canada.
is he sleeping?
listen.
Is he sleeping with Kirk?
Not necessarily, but that's going to be your 1-2 team for the Republicans. They'll American. Oh my Lord, American flag and guns and church and Jesus. And look at these two.
Can't we just poison the whole cabinet? God.
You know, and if the highest person
The FBI is going to show up at my fucking door tomorrow.
probably and
more
then
than
slide back
likely.
down the driveway. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, the Democrats only have somebody like Buttigieg to put up. They've got nobody else. Okay, and if Kamala runs again, we've already seen how that's gone.
Oh,
Okay,
I hope she doesn't run again.
So that rodeo's fucking over. You might as well just give it to the Republicans for another 8 years and not even worry about elections like Donald wants. Okay, but look at who else they have. Nobody.
We got to stop with the milk. We can't have any more milk toast running. We can't have a Walls running.
Now, you know who could win governor?
Too...
Or who could win? If the governor of Maryland, Larry Hogan, defects to the Democrat Party. Because that's where he should have been all along. If he defects to the Democrat Party, he would win the country.
I mean,
No doubt.
Newsom
Very much so.
Newsom looks to be gearing up to run.
Look, Newsom is also the Fulcher man. They're not going to fucking elect him.
The Fulcher man?
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, wait, that's Buttigieg. That's the Fulcher man.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about gerbils up the ass?
The way it was, there was an episode of Cheers, and Sam was trying to get in this woman's pants, and this woman, her husband comes in, and it's a big German general. Okay. And Sam is sitting there, and Fraser's trying to defend him. And Fraser's saying, no, it's the Fulcher man. And you hear the German guy go, the Fulcher man? The Fulcher man. And he walks out of the kitchen, and Sam's just like, oh my God, thank God. What did you do? What did you say to him? I said, well, don't worry about what I said, but you won't have to worry about registering for the draft.
Boy, a little bit of innuendo humor. Never heard anybody.
The Fulcher man and the other one. Since I've been watching The Sopranos, I've been rewatching that. is hearing, yeah, that guy Sally's a fanook. For God's sakes, he's a fanook.
Fanook.
Does that mean gay?
Yes.
Fanook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, God. He's a fanook. So now do you just walk around? So now you can sort of just walk around, Chris, saying, I think the guy's a fanook.
Yeah, exactly.
And nobody knows what you're talking about.
That's exactly right.
Now let's have some gabagool.
What are you, a fanook?
Gabagool.
What does that mean? Is that just like crazy bullshit?
It's food.
It's meat.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Gabagool?
Gabagool.
Oh, I'm learning something right. Is that from Sopranos?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Maybe I should go back and watch it.
It's probably something they said to us in Rome, New York, Wally.
Your father never had the makings of a varsity
More than
athlete.
likely.
I've never understood that one, but that's another one. Your father never had the makings of a varsity athlete. Okay, thank you.
Is that another? Is that a gay joke?
No. That's just somebody who did not have a lot of ambition in life.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more than likely in Rome, New York, gabagool was a word that we probably heard at some point. Don't forget, Rome, New York was the what was Rome, New York was the home of the bocce, the bocce World Series.
Yep.
The city's Rome, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it was not named that accidentally.
Yeah, it would probably.
Wally and I were the only non-Italians in the joint.
Oh, yeah, that would be for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There was
you'd be the guy that says, "Oh my God, there's so many Jews living in New Israel. I had no idea."
The Rome Utica was there was a certain ethnic makeup of that combined city. Absolutely, there were what was the name of that fucking?
It's where the mafia brought the bodies up to sleep with the fishes.
That was up. Whenever they said on Boom Boom, whenever they said on that show, we found a body upstate. That meant Rome, Utica, New York.
Yep.
That's where the bodies were. Rome, Utica, New York. Oh, what was the name? Oh, Wise Guys. There was a place, Wise Guys, that I think got raided a couple of times for nefarious activities.
Well, if they hadn't called it Wise Guys, then nobody would have known.
No, cocaine was a big trade.
Back when cocaine was big, when I was young.
No, but when we
in
were
my
there,
day, we sniffed our cocaine and we liked it.
We didn't do any of this. We didn't take cocaine tablets. We did.
No,
right.
Cocaine was a big product in that area back then.
Mm-hmm.
It was where it all came. But that was in the 90s and 2000s, wasn't it?
I go to Providence for
no, 90s.
I think that's their biggest export.
Just in the 90s.
Cocaine.
It still is it? You think?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, probably. I bet you in Utica, New York, it's still big.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a big import export. What are you? I'm in the import exports over here.
Yeah,
I got a little of the cocaine. I got a little of the cocaine going this way, cocaine going that way.
I'll talk to you after the bocce.
Oh, look at that! Time's up. 5:00. Hey, you all have a good week.
All right. Talk to you next week.
Goodbye, Goombas.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Gabagool.